Hi, it's Debbie Williams, and today I'm going to do a hypnosis trance to help you to attract the man of your dreams. So just sit back, close your eyes for a spell, and take all the time you want to relax now, because it's time to reassess those dreams, because perhaps the man of your dreams needs some adjustment. Perhaps you've attracted to you the wrong kind of person and you attract the same person but just in a different body, or perhaps you've gone from having somebody who's totally sort of smothering you to somebody who's totally independent, and you've gone from different ends of the spectrum in different relationships. And it's time to reassess now and put a bit of planning in order so that you can plan and have a strategy to give your mind clarity so it knows what to look for. See, just as if you went to a clairvoyant who said, oh, you're going to meet a tall, dark, handsome stranger. If you came out from that meeting, you'd be looking and you'd be alert and you'd see somebody walking down the street and you'd be going, oh, is it him? And this poor bloke would think, oh, why is she looking at me? And before you know it, you've made a connection and proved the clairvoyant right. But all that she did was give you a post-hypnotic suggestion. And I want to give you a even more empowering post-hypnotic suggestion that whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or in a few months' time, that you meet somebody of a calibre that's worth having a relationship with, so that you start to up your game also, and that any part of your mind that feels scared because you've been hurt in the past or has got any limiting beliefs, perhaps beliefs like I'm not good enough, or maybe I'll lose myself in a relationship and won't be able to be the person I want to be, or any other limitations that you have, can be dissolved into new solutions as you recognise that they're just beliefs that you've picked up along the way and they're not the truth. But just as it's been said that we have over 60,000 thoughts a day, most of them are the same old, so it feels like some of them are part of who you are. But they're not your identity, they're not who you really are. And I want you to start to be aware of some of your limiting beliefs. And if you've got one like, oh, I'm not good enough, I want you to imagine, if you would, hearing Daffy Duck telling you that, so that you hear that thought through that filter, and you start to smile and realise, where did that come from? Who cares? What new belief would I like to have? And a friend of mine was saying she's now coming up to her 60th birthday, and she found a photograph of herself in the teens where she would wear hot pants, and she felt at the time fat and frumpy. But looking at this photo, she said, oh my God, I was gorgeous. And she said, I wish I had the confidence I've got now, back then, but I don't want those doubts anymore. And she realised a few years ago, she bumped into the class heartthrob, who she never even looked at because all the other girls fancied him and she thought they're all much better than me and he's way out of my league. And she happened to bump into him. And he said to her, he's married now with kids, he says, you know what, I was so in love with you at school, but I daren't come and ask you out because I didn't think that you'd want to go out with somebody like me. And see, everybody has their own insecurities. You can be secure in that fact. And everybody has their own doubts and limitations. But I want you to imagine, if you would, just floating up above yourself and see yourself sat there and see a line into the future and a line back into your past. And as you look to your future, see the end going up, because things are looking up. I am a hypnotist and I am putting these suggestions that you will feel unexplainable feelings of well-being for no reason whatsoever. And the more you listen, the more you'll have those feelings. And see, as you see down there on your timeline, as you're above it all now, I want you to float to the you at 84 years of age. And I want you to listen to some advice from this 84-year-old that can help you now to get over your fears, limitations and blockages, so that you realise at 84 years of age, you actually will have lost your looks. You will have got an understanding what life's all about. And so as you listen now to the advice that you need to hear right now, I'm going to be quiet for a few moments so that you can process that. And what advice would she be saying to help you this week? And what advice would she be saying to help you this month? And what advice would she be saying to help you to let go of some of the habits and behaviours that you're engaging in at the moment that are not useful? See, sometimes people sabotage a relationship early on, or they have a list of everything that could be wrong with a person and dump them before they give them a chance. And I know that that's a part of you that is running to protect you because it knows you've been hurt in the past and it doesn't want you to get hurt again. And I want to invite that part of you now to become part of the solution so that it creates for you a psychic shield, but that also is open to allow good people in, that is open to allow the man of your dreams, but one that is a kind, loyal, caring, compassionate, and you add to that list. Maybe you want somebody who's fun and dynamic, who makes you laugh. Maybe you want someone who's laid back and who's a homemaker. Or maybe you want a party animal but that's actually loyal to you. And as you think about past relationships, whether you choose to write a list down or whether you do a mental list of what you liked about each of your exes, and so that you can mix together that's what you'd like in the future and what you don't like, and then think what is the opposite quality. And so you start to design for yourself the ideal image in mind of who you'd like to have in your life, and then let it go. And let it go with this phrase, this or something even better. And as you now come back into your body, I want you to see that your future is getting brighter, and to know that the ideal person is waiting to connect, and the gates are open now, so that you can take things slowly, and you may have to kiss a few frogs, but that's the opportunity to find out, will they match what you want? You may have the opportunity to date and look at it as a friend who may turn into the one, but to go slowly and to enjoy each day. Each present moment can be a gift that you can savour and enjoy the meal out with this person for just that meal out. And you can maybe decide as that relationship develops, no, this one's just going to be a friend. And because you have your psychic shield that's protecting you there, it's stopping you falling in love too quickly until you've made a decision that they're worthy of your love. And any old feelings of I'm not good enough are just dissolving into solutions of actually I am good enough, as you start to remember all of the things that you've done in your life that you're proud of, all of the things that you've achieved, and knowing that they've taken time and effort and focus. And I want you to take the time and effort and focus to see in mind your ideal partner. And whether you see clearly or just get a sense doesn't matter, because you can keep refining and find that perhaps as each day goes by, you realise you have met the right one right now. For now is the time to come back into the room, to take your freedom, to know that all you need is within you now. And imagine where you'd be in a month from now if you wrote in your diary every day, I wonder what miracles are going to happen. Because as you focus on the miraculous, you will attract it to you. And as I said, I'm a hypnotist, and you follow those suggestions, magic and miracles will happen to help you to feel absolutely wonderful. And if you click the link, you can download a free recording, Stop Worrying, Create a Wonderful Life, and get my free monthly life coaching to keep you on track so that you set your intention and you write the goals that you want until you attract this or something even better. Bye now.